Video game music is incredible. I shouldn't need to tell you this. Like, if you're one of those people that are like, video game music isn't real music, may I raise you Persona 5.
You never see it coming. You say that my mind is too fast for
You like jazz? A lot of game publishers have put up soundtracks for their games on Spotify and the like in recent years. Spotify barely pays anything, which is a whole other can of worms, but it's easy money and people enjoy it. It's a win-win. People have been begging Nintendo to put their music on Spotify for ages, and they finally did it. Kind of. Instead of doing the lazy thing and just dumping all their music online somewhere, they made their own music streaming app. And I just don't get it. Like, for what it's worth, the app is actually pretty well made. It has pretty much everything you'd expect from an app like this. You have playlists, you can download music, probably in some weird DRM format. You can even extend tracks to however long you want. Like, that's really cool. The only thing is really missing is a sleep timer, which is probably trivial to add. You can also use some kind of volume normalizer. Like, I have to change the volume between songs a lot. Like, I put up Jump Up Superstar the lowest it could go on my phone, and it was still too loud for me. Like, this is just annoying. They also have all these playlists for different moods and characters and stuff. Like, I have never once thought to myself, I want to listen to music that just embodies the Deku tree. But I can. I really like all the Splatoon playlists that lets you see all the music by all the fictional artists in those games. Well, just Splatoon 3 for right now, but still. I don't know, like, it's just neat. It's really charming in its own weird way. And the audio quality is pretty decent from what I can tell. Granted, I'm not an audiophile, if you couldn't tell from the quality of this voiceover. I'm trying to improve it the best that I can, but it is what it is. But to my ears, this is good enough, which means it's probably good enough for most people. Like, it's really hard to make fun of them for doing this, because they put in the effort to make something worth using. But I just have to question why. Why put in that effort? Music streaming is already a solved science. They could have put this stuff on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube Music, Pandora, Amazon Music. Do people even use Amazon Music? I don't know, whatever. The point is, they could have made some money instead of no money. Like, take this from someone who's dabbled in mobile app development. A service like this takes time and effort to create and maintain. The actual, like, front-end app probably wasn't that hard to make. There's like 3 or 4 decent music playing libraries in Flutter that you could use. I have no idea how this app was made, but making a music player on mobile is pretty easy. But the back-end servers required to stream the music requires putting them in multiple places to make the streaming bandwidth work decently, like, along with also needing APIs and all that other stuff needing to make the server work. Like, this takes effort. It probably doesn't take that much effort to maintain once you've made it, but it would have taken way less effort and money to just take the lazy route and dump this stuff on the streaming services that already exist. And it's not like they're charging people extra for this, because no one would do that. You need an NSO membership for this, which people are paying for multiplayer and cloud saves. Not this. Like, they're effectively losing money by just having it exist. Also, they don't credit any of the composers or anything. You know, the people that made the music. They all just say Nintendo. Like, I kind of get it for older games. Maybe they don't have everything written down. But in the case of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet soundtrack, the album release on iTunes already credits everyone who worked on each track. So crediting everyone is already done, but it just says Pokemon and Nintendo. I've noticed a lot of mixed opinions on this app so far. A lot of people like that they can finally listen to this stuff officially, but the music lovers, the people who would appreciate this the most, are so used to listening to video game music on music streaming apps that they're probably paying a premium subscription for, that they're not going to use this. Like, all this Nintendo music is cool and all, but other music is good. I like to listen to other music. Like, it's really cool that they put so much effort into basically making their own Spotify, but the lazier option of dumping all this music on YouTube probably would have made more people happy and at least made some money instead of negative money. I'm trying to do less of these recent news kinds of videos, but I can't get over how bizarre this thing is. When they inevitably give up on maintaining this in a few years, it's definitely going to be one of those weird things we tell our grandkids about. Oh, Sonny, Nintendo used to have their own music streaming app instead of putting everything on Spotify like normal people. I don't know why they did that. Why did they do that? Why do they do that? Where's the Nintendo I knew as a boy? Why is everything in the cloud now? I don't like the cloud. I've never liked Final Fantasy VII. Disclaimer, that part is a joke. I'll probably finish it one day. Like, these last few weeks have been wild, man. Nintendo will announce literally anything except Switch 2. An alarm clock, a music streaming app, Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. Like, what's next? An air fryer? Like, it wouldn't even faze me at this point. Look, I just wanted to get this weird announcement off my chest. It's been fun. Take care, everyone.